This is Alan with the Grilling Network. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe and smash that like button. In today's video, we're smoking briskets on my vertical offset smoker from Lonestargrillz. Let's get going. Depending on the time of year and your climate, it can take upwards to an hour to bring your pit up to temp. To help speed things up, I'm using my Barbecue Dragon chimney and Barbecue Dragon fan. To ignite our Barbecue Dragon chimney, just take a lighter cube, place it inside, ignite it, turn on your Barbecue Dragon fan, and place it inside that little tube. In about 3 minutes, we'll be ready. It's been 3 minutes, and as you can see behind me, the flames are shooting off the top of our Barbecue Dragon chimney. For safety, we're going to use gloves. And we're ready to toss this inside of our firebox. Turn off the fan. Let's open up our firebox. There we go, plenty of room inside. All right, we'll set this aside. Pick up these loose pieces here. The target temperature that we're going for is 235 degrees Fahrenheit. Close this up. Use our fan to help accelerate, as I mentioned before. Turn the fan back on. Once our pit comes up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, we'll turn off the fan and adjust our damper and close it down. As our Lonestargrillz is coming up to temp, let's prep these briskets. Here we have 5 beautiful prime briskets, topping the scale of 80 pounds. Part of today's cook will be injecting our briskets with Meat Church's Holy Cow Brisket Injection. It's going to add an amazing flavor. As you see here, I've left the packaging on my briskets, and the reason for that is when you're injecting, you don't get any stray shooters. And if you've been injecting for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It can make a mess. So just take an injection, just poke it through the plastic, and as you inject, slowly pull out, like so, and then every inch or so, repeat that process. We'll finish the rest of these briskets up off camera. We'll see you back soon. Now that our Lonestargrillz is almost up to temp using lump charcoal, it's time to start adding our choice of wood flavoring. For this cook, we'll be using pecan and peach, alternating every hour, maintaining our pit temperature of 235 degrees Fahrenheit. As I mentioned earlier, we are cooking low and slow, and by doing so, that's roughly a 14 to 16 hour smoke. Let's finish up these briskets and get them in the smoker. When smoking with an offset, managing your fire is crucial. For that perfect smoky flavor, what you're looking for is that infamous blue smoke. The blue smoke is a clear and translucent smoke coming out of your stacks. If after throwing on a log you start seeing a lot of white smoke, just open up the door to your firebox. This will allow clean air to fuel the fire and get you back on track. One way to prevent that unwanted white smoke when tossing a log into the firebox is to preheat them. As you see behind me, I have my logs sitting next to the firebox. This will help them ignite faster, giving you that desired blue smoke. Something highly controversial is how to trim a brisket. There are many ways to do so. I'll post a link in the video below on how I personally like doing it. So I'll remove these large fat deposits that are between the point and the flat, making sure that you stay away from your fingers. We'll finish these briskets off camera. Now that I've finished injecting our briskets off camera, it's time to apply one of my favorite beef rubs. That's the Holy Cow from Meat Church. Just apply a light, even coat on all sides. I finished applying my rub and let it sweat for 20 minutes, and it's time to toss it inside of my Lonestargrillz. The great feature that I like about this is its ability to hold a lot of meat, especially when it comes to cooking for those larger crowds. As you can see, we have plenty of room. For ease of access, I'm going to place each brisket on its own rack, and we're smoking fat side down. Now that I finished placing the briskets inside of my vertical offset smoker, next step is every hour on the hour, I will toss a log inside of the firebox. I will rotate the briskets and spray them with beef broth. We'll see you guys back soon. It's been 10 hours and time for another rotation. It got a little dark last night, so I couldn't show you the process, but every hour on the hour, we add a log to the firebox and we rotate and spray our briskets. As I mentioned, it's been 10 hours. Let's take a peek. Man, that looks and smells amazing. Let's continue the process of spraying and rotating our briskets. So the idea is to then take the brisket and place it on a rack above, allowing the drippings to fall on the brisket beneath it. We'll finish this up off camera. We'll see you back soon. It's been roughly 14 hours smoking low and slow, and time to start checking for doneness. Since every cut of meat is different, basing it off temperature alone can be inconsistent. Some meats are done at 200 while others at 212. That's why when I check for meat, I like checking not only for temperature but based on feel. Let's check on them now. Man, oh man, that smells and looks phenomenal. Just take your thermal pin, and we're getting some resistance. We're hitting 165, that's the typical stall. That one's starting to go in a little bit easier, that's 197. So the point has got a little bit to go, about an hour, so we'll check back soon. My Lonestargrillz has been rocking 235 degrees Fahrenheit for 16 hours now. Let's check on our briskets. Using my trusty thermal pin, remember, not only basing off temperature, but by feel. Man, this smells and looks amazing. That just goes in like butter. Temperature is 207, 208. 207, 208. The point is 202. Let's check this one right here. Again, no resistance. 205, 206, and the point 202. These briskets are done. The next step is to pull them off, lightly tint them with aluminum foil, let them rest for about an hour. We'll see you back soon. The brisket's been resting for about an hour now, and I can't wait to give it a try. Let's take a nice carving knife and thinly slice off slices. Look at that bend, amazing. Very moist, look at that smoke ring. Let's give this a try. Wow. Wow. Wow, that tastes absolutely phenomenal. You guys have to give this a try. That injection from Meat Church, I think, took this to another level. That rub, phenomenal. Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you guys liked the video, please subscribe. Again, smash that like button. Leave comments below. I'd like to hear them. And we'll see you on the next one.